things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 more there and another first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And the ball is knocked out.
gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
11.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Bengals at 8-3 now. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
11 Thomas.
From midfield now, Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. Touchdown! Jody Fortson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap.
Here we go.
Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
11 empty.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11 coming. 12.
Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Gun. 11.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 empty. Take. 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes, rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. Well, these two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati, the Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes takes it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 4 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's Kenneth Gainwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow on first down. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there on 22. They run it with Chandler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Touchdown! David Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. Still going. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
11 MP, 11 MP. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Buying time to his left. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
At the Chiefs 13-yard
11, 11, 11. 11 MP take. 11 MP take. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Now Chandler. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
11, 11, 11. 11 MP, 11 MP.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Fortson.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hey, 57, 57.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelsey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Mahomes.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
11
Here we go with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Mahomes.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They took their shot for the end zone. Almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. One final try for Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall to 6.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again?